striking him and yelling profanities, the N-word, threatening to break his face. Weren't you the parent, the role model? That was terrible.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
The defendant, are you Brittany Thomas?
Yes, sir.
You're charged here with injury to a child. You've been on probation in this court since 2020.
Yes, sir.
I generally read all these, but so the child abuse in this case was recorded on a video and was found circulating on social media.
Yes, sir.
Who videoed it?
Somebody that was in the car with us.
Huh?
Somebody that was in the car. I moved out here with my friend, and somebody that was in the car with us when I got up to the schoolhouse.
I feel sorry for the child.
It's okay.
I think I was coming up here on your...
Thomas is a single mother of 5. The oldest is 20, and she says none of the fathers are around to help. Her 4 youngest, 3 little girls and the 7-year-old boy, are now in CPS custody. That state agency says no parent can spank their child.
So,
I'm going to fight for my kids. I was wrong.
you were observed hitting the child with a black belt several times. Also, you were observed screaming profanities at the child, calling him the N-word and threatening to break his face again. Continuing to yell profane language at Williams, at the child. How old is the child?
He's 12 at this moment.
I'm not. I'm going to ask somebody else. I don't want to talk to you right now. We're going to talk to you in a minute. You're the defendant in this case. How old was the child and the prosecutor?
I'm not entirely sure, Your Honor. I didn't have this case at the time. I believe he was about 9.
9 years of age. Striking him and yelling profanities, the N-word, threatening to break his face. Weren't you the parent, the role model? That was terrible.
No.
No, you can speak. Go ahead. But your actions speak a lot louder than your words.
Yes, sir. I never said about breaking his face.
So somebody lied about this for no particular reason?
But I did spank him.
It's on video.
I did. You know, this is the video. I did spank him. I took full responsibility for it. 2019. I went by it the wrong way. Yes, sir. But he had no bruises. He was not physically abused, but mentally abused. But I took full control over it. I was very.
I'm sorry. What did you just say about the abuse?
He wasn't physically abused. He was emotionally abused.
You see anything wrong with emotional abuse for a child?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You don't think a child carries that around forever?
Yeah, I've done it. I did. So yes, sir. I took full responsibility for it.
Well, it's what the so after you've accepted full responsibility,
Yes, sir.
there's a motion to revoke probation here that has 10 violations. Not 1 or 2 or 3, but 10 violations, miss. I'm taking responsibility. Let me read this. Oh, are you kidding? Committed the offense of driving while intoxicated with a child under 15 after mistreating children. You're driving around with a child?
It was 2 children, Your Honor.
2 children.
To be clear.
I'm not taking the deal. No. You don't mistreat children. And then you're about to interrupt me. You're going to have a fair opportunity to be heard. But you know what? It's my choices now. It's my choices. I don't have to take a deal. It's up to me. And we're going to have a hearing, and we're going to hear the good and the bad and the ugly about this, all about you. And then I'll get to make a decision, okay? But I'm not going to take 3 years. No, that sounds terrible. That's minimal. You can grimace all day long, but it's minimal for harming a child. Do you understand? That's not tolerated in this room. Do you understand? Mistreating a child. Do you understand? Yes or no? You don't understand. From your silence, you don't
I
understand.
completely understand, but I have no say so. I thought this was my hearing.
Oh, you got a hearing, but it's up to me to decide. You see, I think what you do is you've gotten into a position with your children, I guess, in your environment where you are in absolute control, which means you can harm children at whim and you can interrupt the judge at any time.
No, because
Here's what's going to happen. here's what's gonna happen. I don't take the deal. We're gonna have a hearing. When can y'all be ready for a hearing?
Right now.
Our officers are from Houston, so we would ask for just a little bit of time whenever the court is available.
Friday?
I don't think I can get them here by Friday. One of my officers is the captain of the fire department, and he's working 72 hours straight this week.
When can you be ready?
I need at least 3 weeks notice for my firefighter so that he can make arrangements.
To do what?
Give them testify.
All right,
What I'm allowed.
you got it.
He did notify us that they were shorthanded over there right now. Fire department.
You have a reasonable amount of time to get them.
And Judge, I did tell the prosecutor that this was going to be a plea so that she could cancel them in enough time.
Okay.
So it's not,
You-
she would have them
it's-
here, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is information I never know about until we get up here. And I'm not accepting a plea. We're gonna have a hearing on it. I'll give you 3 weeks.
Okay.
3 sets of 3 weeks. That is all.
All right, we'll talk about it.
All right, what's next?
Well, we have
Seldom do you
Mr.
hear too many people minimize harming a child, but the mother, I
At
think.
least as far as I'm concerned, Judge, we have Mr. Stokes who wants to hear.
Good morning. Are you Janetta Pugh?
I'm the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the what?
I'm the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the beneficiary of what estate? Answer my questions, please, ma'am. I'm just trying to understand.
Beneficiary of the estate.
Okay.
For the record, I recognize Ms. Pugh, she's been here before.
I do as well, for the record.
And I looked into Mr. Christopher Wiley. I can't find that person as a practicing lawyer in the state bar page. And I have not been contacted by anybody on Ms. Pugh's behalf.
All right, so Ms. Pugh, Mr. Lewis has been appointed to represent you at this point. Obviously, you know as well as anyone that you're in custody and we want to get your case taken care of. If you've hired or your family has hired another lawyer, then they have to contact the court so that we can do something with your case. And do you know if they've hired someone?
Respectfully, Your Honor, I do not agree with your appointed foreign agents, considering that the first duty is to the state and will be considered conflict of interest.
Okay, so if you don't want, the only thing I can do, I'm appointing an attorney to you to help you, right? So if you don't want a court-appointed attorney, then your only option, 2 things. One is to represent yourself or to hire a lawyer. So if you don't like the way it works, then you do something different. So are you, listen to what I'm saying. Are you either going to represent yourself? Or are you going to let Mr. Lewis represent you? Or are you going to hire someone?
Objection, Your Honor. Respectfully, is this a court of record?
It is a court of record. So your objection's overruled.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, where is the verified claim that is being placed against my trust?
It's right here. It's called an indictment. And Mr. Lewis has a copy of it and he can show it to you. So that would be the verified claim against you.
Okay. Your Honor, respectfully, Your Honor, there were writs that was filed to the case that still haven't been received.
I've received your petition for writ of habeas corpus and it's denied.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, I demand to be released due to lack of evidence of stated claim and not being given the proper opportunity to obtain proper counsel, defective defense.
It's overruled.
Okay.
You're running out, aren't you?
No, it's fine.
Here's the thing, Ms. Pugh. I appreciate your position, but listen,
Respectfully, Your Honor,
Ms. Pugh, don't
with my
speak over me.
incarceration, respectfully, Your Honor, with my incarceration.
Ms. Pugh, just because you say respectfully does not mean that you get to interrupt me. That's disrespectful, right? Hang on, listen to me. Everything you have there is overruled. And here's one of the reasons why, is because you have a lawyer. and your lawyer will file the appropriate motion. You're interrupting me again, which is disrespectful. So I'm going to leave Mr. Lewis as your attorney unless you choose to represent yourself or hire someone else. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to determine what you're going to do. You can go back. You can go back with the bailiff.
I do not agree or comply to your appointed
Go back.
agents.
You already said that, and that's overruled.
Duty is to the state.
Go back with the bailiff. Get your own attorney or represent yourself if you don't like it.
If you are new to my channel, please subscribe as I edit these cases and remove all of the mundane, boring, repetitive stuff. And I even remove the silences, so you get only the juicy bits, which I think are always the best bits. Are looking for another episode that has all the boring stuff cut out and gives you just the good stuff, then here a couple that may interest you. Enjoy.